Now introducing the Boston Celtics. At the point guard position, 6'4", number 4. At the center position, standing 7'2", number 8, At guard, 6'4", number 9, starting at forward, at 6'6", number 7,
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Joseph in at the guard position. And for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. Clark, it's tough to wear down either team in this matchup because of their depth.
And Kevin, you've got to give both front offices a ton of credit. I mean, you've got to find guys and try to be economical about it, and they need to be able to play important minutes for you. It's a little more art than science, and kudos to both of these front offices.
Now, here's Wagner after Jaylen Brown's miss. They get it again. And it's the Celtics ball. And here's White. Pass to Porzingis. Takes a three. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Now, here's Wagner. Now Caldwell Pope. Outside, Joseph. Looking for Banchero and gets it there. Shoots over White. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Joseph.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now, here's Banchero. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
That free throw, good from Banchero. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
No free throws, good from Banchero. And, Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, it's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Now, Wagner, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Banchero against Tatum. And it's Banchero missing.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Porzingis lays it up off the glass.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Is your opponent's squad. Okay, fans, who needs a free t-shirt? Get up on your feet.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Banchero outside. The Magic again can't hit. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
How about Porzingis with the fancy throwdown? Love seeing the big fella finish with that kind of power.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Now here's Wagner. Shot clock at 5. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Now here's Tatum. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And he's good on the three ball. Banchero's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Magic.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 10. Tries again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
That free throw, good from Banchero. Both free throws, good from Banchero. The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Carter with a screen on Tatum. Here's Banchero. Unloads from 9, and he can't bank that one in. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brown. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Carter. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. That one drops for him. Banchero's got 14.
A promising sign of things to come with Banchero. Clearly somebody you've got to be excited about.
Here's Joseph. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
White looking around. Out to the right wing. Here's Porzingis. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Wagner against Brown. Pass to Carter. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Both teams will make substitutions.
Once again, for Celtics Entertainment.
On defense, Orlando. Leading by 5. Pass to Pritchard. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
Inside, it's tipped. Taken away by Anthony. Here's Black, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now an 8-point Orlando lead.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Left side, Brown. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Buries it down low.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Back to Anthony. Isaac a screen on Brown. The 3 from Anthony. And Pritchard pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Pass to Brown. 35 seconds left to play here in the first.
And just no fear, guys. I mean, he is willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boys.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Jason Tatum in for Brown. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Tatum, and that one, good. Tatum's got 7 points.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
That is a cold-blooded buzzer beater.
Clutch, mutt in the clutch. Woo-hoo. How about that? Woo. Yeah.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Magic lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
We've got Tatum. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the Boston Five.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Tatum kicks to Horford. Craig passes to Tatum. Tatum a screen. Here's Pritchard. No good from outside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Outside, Horford. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Horford. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The Trae. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Tatum. Now Anthony. Here's Banchero. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. And sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
He misses the free throw. And he ends up missing both free throws. Celtics trail by 5. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Banchero grabs the board. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
It's deflected. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside, Horford. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Tatum down low. Covered by Anthony.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
That free throw missing.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Some changes for Boston. Porzingis comes in for Al Horford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Torrey Craig. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Corey Joseph comes in for Cole Anthony. Good on the second free throw. Magic leading by 8. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
It's time for Dance Dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show up. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
Joseph dishes to Carter. Banchero kicks to Black. Right block shot. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Joseph. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Porzingis with a screen on Joseph. Holiday inside the line. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Magic leading by 6. Banchero outside. Lets the 3 fly. Porzingis with the rebound.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Tatum from 3.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Pass to Bitadze. Joseph has an open look. Another miss by Orlando.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Outside Tatum. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Banchero dishes to Black. Carter looking around. Joseph, the pass to Carter. Counted. Carter's got his first points of the game.
This is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable, in my opinion. Feels like he can score at will from there.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Holiday. Here's Hauser. He's covered by Banchero. Magic leading by 5. Here's Black. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Pritchard. Celtics passing it around. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Headed to the floor right now is Celtics Entertainment.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Black. Horford against Banchero. Porzingis sets the pick for Horford. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
You know, Horford is versatile now. He's a big guy that can play on the perimeter, but his bread is buttered with jelly and jam inside.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you look at Horford, and he scores, rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level. That's why he's had the career he's had.
And Al Horford drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And White with the stuff.
Now that's big-time hops right there. White bouncing off the floor like a pogo stick and just throwing it down.
Outside, Joseph. Here's Banchero. And yes, it's good. Banchero's got 10 points in the quarter.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
White bounce pass. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really hard to guard Porzingis, especially when he's moving like this in the screen and roll.
Banchero kicks to Wagner. Carter with a screen on Brown. Wagner finds Carter. Just 4 to shoot. And Banchero, here we go. He gets it in there. Banchero's got 28.
And taking the hit, no less. Excellent body control from Banchero, and he does a great job of just shielding the ball from defenders.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game was played more competitively, and talking trash was welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Horford kicks to White. Porzingis sets the pick for White. Outside, Porzingis. His three-pointers off the mark. Orlando leading by 5. And Wagner has it in the corner. Al Horford with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for Boston. Got it. Good job in the low post. White's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Here's Banchero. The shot, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Orlando out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump. Give me a beat. They're picking up the shot. Oh, you almost had it. Give it up for our contestants.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Here's Wagner. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Corey Joseph is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one. Banchero's got the first basket of the second half here for Orlando.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Magic leading by 3. Here's Joseph. Wagner kicks to Banchero. And it's White with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just basically whiffs on it.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
Joseph, the pass to Carter. Carter with the screen on Brown. Here's Wagner. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Wagner's got 5 points so far.
You like to see that from Wagner. I mean, as he continues to develop his mid-range game, I think we'll see more and more of that.
A 3 from Porzingis. Rebound by the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Banchero outside. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. And stolen by Tatum. Brown outside. Driving in. Great defense that time from Banchero. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Porzingis with a screen on Joseph. Boston again missing. Orlando leading. Down low. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Wagner. Wagner's got 3 assists in the game. Tatum kicks to Howard. Shoots the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game. There's the lob to Carter. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Brown. No good that time. Nice defense from Wagner. Outside, Joseph. Orlando moving the ball around. Carter sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. And then Carter with the dunk.
No margin for error that time. Big time slam from big man Carter Jr.
Tatum with the screen on Joseph. Holiday with the 3. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Six to shoot. Fires from way outside. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 6. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Tatum slipped by the contact inside.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's your hype squad. Get loud and listen to hearing. We know you all want a t-shirt, everyone. So let me hear you get loud.
He's checked in for White. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in. Orlando leading by 4. Banchero with the ball. He's got 32. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
Paulo Banchero, line for one.
Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Porzingis with a screen on Wagner. Stolen by Carter. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Black. Banchero trying to get open. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
First one falls for. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Brown. Beyond the arc. Black grabs the board.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Wagner kicks to Carter. Carter sets the pick for Joseph. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Wagner. 5 on the clock. Here's Black. From down in the low post, it goes. Black's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Holiday. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. Wagner passes to Black. They set the pick to the paint, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
Wagner against Brown, and he just hasn't been able to get it going. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Black.
2 minutes.
Banchero with the screen.
2 minutes.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Banchero's got 9 points now in the quarter. Brown outside. To the inside. Tatum. Orlando grabs the miss. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 13. Outside Tatum. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 5 points so far.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
Here's Black, here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Junior.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter, and Anthony subbed in for Corey Joseph. Up top, Brown, covered by Anthony. The offensive rebound, and stolen by Wagner. And it's good, 2 points. Wagner's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
Fournette.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Banchero finds Anthony. 4 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Magic substitution, number 1, Jonathan Isaac.
Deep 2. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That run punctuated by the big trifecta. They're on fire.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Orlando Magic. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in a point. That's the Boston 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. So it's Boston now. They trail by 11. Pass to Craig. Knocked away. Clock at 6. In the corner. Tatum with it. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Black. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Anthony. Kicks it out to Banchero. That one falls. Banchero's got 39.
A capable floor general. I love watching Anthony set up his teammates.
Tatum looking around. Sinks the triple.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Banchero. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Banchero's got 5 points now this quarter. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Tell you what, that's impressive strength there from Tatum. You got to respect that even when you try to wrap him up. He finds a way to score.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And they've also been steady from the 3-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Anthony against Holiday. Pass to Bitadze. Down low. Here's Banchero. Good work defensively by Horford.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Phenomenal playmaking instincts from Holiday. Getting the ball to a ready shooter on time and on target.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best moves. Let's go!
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for the Celtics. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thanks, David. Holiday against Anthony. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Assist from
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. they can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Tatum's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's blocked. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Got a hand on it. Here's Anthony. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Tatum. Pass to Craig. Here's Cornette. Covered by Anthony. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by the Magic. Joseph's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Here's Black. The three from Joseph. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Basket good. Holiday's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. And here's Banchero. There's a good screen to the middle. Here's Vitadze. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Some changes for Boston. Zinkas, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's White in for Pritchard. The Magic also changing it up. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Cole Anthony. Outside Tatum. There's the three. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Banchero is screen on Holiday. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Porzingis kicks to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Magic leading by 12. Inside. Here's Carter. Porzingis with the block. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Joseph, the pass to Banchero. Pass to Caldwell-Pope and taken away by Brown. And here is Tatum. Jason Tatum making sure of that one.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on White.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
2 shots.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. No free throws. Good from Banchero. Celtics trail by 12. Tatum down low. Banchero's there. That one goes in. Tatum's got 15 points in just the second half. The Magic have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Banchero outside. Wagner outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic again can't hit. White against Caldwell-Pope. Porzingis with a screen on Banchero.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Tatum. And And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Both shots good from the stripe. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Fans on the court is your basketball. What teacher makes some noise.
Against Tatum. Carter with a screen on Tatum. Here's Banchero. Count it from 12. Banchero's got 46 points.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Pass to Tatum. Over Banchero. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Orlando leading by 10. Banchero, a screen on Howard. Now here is Carter. Here's Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. Here is Carter. Shot clock at 6. Holiday against Joseph. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Derek White, very efficient as a combo guard, and really takes a lot of pleasure in getting his teammates open shots.
Pass to Banchero. Porzingis with the steal. Tatum against Carter. Through contact, Tatum.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Second team foul.
And the Magic with possession. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Porzingis, second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Magic, Franz Wagner. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
No denying the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Shooting for Orlando, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And here's Tatum for three. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Now a timeout called by Boston. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
How about that? Give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
The three from Porzingis. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Tatum's shot is off, and so they foul intentionally.
Jaylen Brown, third personal foul. Shooting for Orlando, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.